we do want to bring in Briella Tomassetti because Briella, nothing to do with churches, nothing to do with cryptocurrency. This was not a headline I think a lot of people were expecting, but a robbery in the way that this happened at a crypto kind of pop-up store that's moved into a permanent location. This is down in Lower Manhattan, right?
Yeah, this is the meatpacking district. And what's so ironic about this is we went and we did a feature story there on Monday.
Just about how cool it is.
How cool it is. Yeah, this was originally a pop-up. It turned into a real store. It got a lot of traction in November. Our reporter Kendall Green was there.
Okay.
And the owners had told him that day that there was a smaller robbery of some sort earlier in that day, and they kind of brushed it off. No big deal. This seems to almost happen a lot down here. We've gotten threats before.
Because to put it in context, for a lot of people out there listening or watching, I mean, you understand that these Pokemon cards, similar in value, but almost more so than like a baseball card or football cards. They're when you get the ones that have these different holograms and they're unique. I mean, instantly you could be holding a $30,000 card. So you got the kids after school who trade Pokemon cards, and then there's sort of a level up, which is in a store like this where you have these very expensive cards.
You can buy the collectibles, you can sit down, you can trade with other people. I would assume have like Pokemon matches with the cards. I'm a big fan. I actually have a whole binder full of them at home. And when these things became they started to become rare in value, I was talking with my dad because we used to go to the store every single week. It was called Ducky's. It was like a convenience store. And we would go get the $7 packs of cards. It was like my favorite thing to do after school. And now those $7 packs of cards, if you've got a rare one in there, it could be worth 10 to 30 grand. So my dad's like, hey, are these worth anything? And I looked through my stack. I'm like, there's nothing good in this binder.
And so tell us, just briefly, what do we know about this crime? And then we actually have this entire thing. We're going to play it out, this 2.5 minute clip. So just tell us briefly what we're going to see before we take a look.
So yeah, we went here Monday night, and then you fast forward to last night. This was about 6:45 last night. Police say that the three men, and you're going to see that they're all dressed in black and masks, and that almost is going to make it a lot harder for police to track them down. They casually walk in so much that the people who are part of this event, I think it was a community event, like an arts and crafts night, they were decorating their card cases. These people have no idea what's going on because they walk in so casually. They close. I mean, they scoped this place out. They closed the curtain. They knew what was at the front of the shop. They knew where the cases were to get there with the hammer and a gun and to bust into them. And they hold the gun up to show people, hey, we're armed.
Let's take a look.
Crazy.
Let's take a look. We'll play this video out in its entirety. All right, so you can see they kind of come in, they close the blinds, and then then they just go to work. And this is a continuation. So they've already taken a lot of stuff. People aren't necessarily panicked, but certainly shocked. Nobody moves. I'm surprised nobody called 911 right away. I mean, maybe you're just terrified because these guys are walking around.
Yeah. You've got one guy in the front telling people the curtain's closed, nobody's going anywhere. Sorry to push you away there. And then you have there's another vantage point of the surveillance video. We don't have it here, I don't think, but there are people, got to be about 20 people sitting down, and they were playing and they were decorating. And I think they were scared to make a move. You have one guy ducking.
Yeah.
You have a few people with their hands up saying,
How much are we talking about here? What did the owners of the store tell us?
We have sound from them. I believe, though, all in all, there was some money taken out of the cash register. But again, the most valuable things were inside those glass windows that were smashed, left a whole lot of damage. The store was vandalized, and more than $100,000 worth of merch.
So let's take a listen to them, and then we're going to have to go to a quick break.
They came through, blocked the door, kind of pointed some guns at some of the customers in the front, told everyone to stay back, came to the thing over here, started smashing with a hammer and just taking things from there. They went around the place trying to take more stuff, stole from the cash register and all of that, pointed their guns at a couple more people, wouldn't let anybody leave, and then they got out in a couple of minutes.
I'm just really glad everyone is safe, right? Like, when you hear people smashing this hammer and brandishing guns, literally, when I watched the tape, they were just like pointing guns like right in the faces of my friends, our customers, our community. Luckily, no one was hurt, so I'm very thankful for that. They did steal over $100,000 worth of merchandise.
Luckily, no one was hurt. She said it. And Briella, just quickly, they're still looking for these guys. They ran out of the store. It wasn't necessarily a getaway car.
Yeah, so police say they
Maybe it wasn't
ran
around the block.
westbound on 13th Street.
Okay.
So, yeah, no car indicated. Again, they're covered up. It's really hard to tell who these people are. They do have that video, and maybe that will give them some sort of
And
clue.
look, these guys are in masks, but there's cameras everywhere in New York. So hopefully they get them soon. Briella, thank you very much. Crime Stoppers here in the city, 1-800-577-TIPS.
Yep, and cards are what? They're cardboard. This is not a life value. It's a monetary value.
Yeah,
but again, nobody was injured. Who knows if the gun was loaded? All under investigation.
You're right. Briella Tomassetti, thank you so much for your reporting.